right next to the mics this time, because that really fucked him up, and I had to.
About here?
Yeah. Right. 3, 2, 1. Scavenger's Banquet. Hey, so remember when we said we'd do this again in January? I went to hospital again. Yeah. Remember how I said the medicine was sort of working? It sort of wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm back on. I'm on different medicine. I've got all kinds of stuff. I'm on. I don't even know what they are. Steroids and immunosuppressants.
God knows.
Immunosuppressants. My immune system has been the cause of 2 big, fat, horrible diseases. So it could do with a good suppressing.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Scavenger's Banquet. I'm Nick.
I'm Izzy.
I've got diseases and they're being taken care of thanks to the magic of the NHS.
I'm starting to joke that next time he goes in, because he probably will at some point again, I'm just going to bring the mic and stuff with him when I go and see him to just be like, right, let's stay on track.
Yeah. Hopefully I won't. Hopefully
I hope you won't.
Hopefully all the stuff will actually work properly and fully this time. But yeah, I'm no longer dying again.
Yes. Woo!
The Sonic movie. Let's just jump straight into the Sonic
Going
movie.
Straight in.
So the Sonic movie, when the trailer came out last year, and Sonic was a hideous nightmare creature, everyone was like, ugh, no, yuck, take it away. And somehow the studio's like, alright, we will. And so they took it away and replaced it with a much better one.
Yes.
And I saw the Sonic movie on opening night. Or opening day, at least. I think it's the first film I've ever seen. First day it's come out, which is kind of sad.
Definitely not sad.
Alright, if you say so.
I vote it to be not sad. There are worse things that you could see on opening night. Like, you could go and see, like, a Barbie film on opening night or something.
I'm sure they release Barbie films in the cinema.
No, not anymore. I say that, but I don't know if they ever did.
I don't think they ever did.
Straight to DVD.
Anyway, if you have any questions about the Sonic movie, I will answer them now.
Oh, what, me?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought it wouldn't be me.
Why would it not be you? There's no one else in the room.
Oh my god. I only have one question. How unhinged does Eggman become at the end of this film?
Very.
Good.
Yes. Yes. Very.
Because if you haven't guessed, I haven't managed to see it yet. Rip.
No. So, Jim Carrey as Eggman is the highlight. Sonic is not a hideous nightmare creature anymore, which is good. Everyone else is fine. Nothing amazing, but the dialogue is not as horrible and awful and awkward and cringy as you might expect.
That is very good.
Yeah. So there's it's good. It's fun. It's comparisons to Detective Pikachu are inevitable. Yes. I don't think it's as good as Detective Pikachu, but that's probably partially just because I like Pokemon more than Sonic.
Yeah, I did very much enjoy Detective Pikachu, so it's hard to top, really.
But
you never know.
There are some definite problems with Detective Pikachu. In that the Pokemon battle scenes are
Yeah. They are vaguely weak. It's like there's one main one, which is obviously Pikachu versus Charizard, and it kind of like you know.
There's 4 big action scenes, I think. Yeah, 4 of them, and they all just involve running away.
Yeah.
Mind you, Sonic's not that much different. The whole point of Sonic is that he runs away from his problems. But so they run away from a swarm of angry monkeys, Pikachu. Yeah. And then they run away from a big dragon, then they run away from some frogs, and then they run away from Mewtwo.
Yes. I mean, technically they're also running when the big Torterras arrive.
Big Torterra scenes, what a scene.
It is pretty good, yeah.
And Sonic, he just sort of runs away from robots the whole time.
Yeah.
but in a fun and entertaining way. The most obvious difference between Sonic and Pikachu is that the target audience of Sonic is like 3 or 4 years younger.
Yeah.
And yeah, quite obvious, it is more of a kid's film than Detective Pikachu.
I've realised I have one more question as well. You hinted at there being a post-credits or like mid-credits
Yes, there is a
scene.
mid-credits scene.
Does it hint to there being like another Sonic? Or
Oh yes, yeah, another Sonic film or
film or game?
not game. No,
Oh yeah, not game,
no.
but film.
But yes, it's definitely setting up a sequel with that mid-credits scene.
Nice.
But it's not one of those fucking. Oh, we're gonna try and do a Marvel Cinematic Universe. Let's set up all these things that we can't possibly deliver. It's just that last credit scene when I'm not going to tell you what happens because it's a spoiler.
It's the spoilies. Oh, there you go.
So let's move on to the next bit of hashtag content, which is something that I call the star sign game, in which we have each found a different website with all the star signs in them, and which supposedly describe their personalities. And we have each chosen the other's real one. So in my case, that's Libra, and in Izzy's case, that is Virgo. And we're going to read that one and a randomly selected other one, and we have to guess which is which. And I am thinking that not neither of us, because there's a 50-50 chance, but only one of us will be able to do it because it's all bullshit.
Yes. Right, should I be doing the description of what you should be? Like your normal zodiac sign?
My normal zodiac sign, just what it says about them as a person.
Alright.
And one for a different one. My descriptions are quite long, so feel free to just choose the best bits.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm definitely not reading the whole thing, because like, mother of God. So this could be yours. But this could not be yours.
Might not be.
Right. Smart, ambitious, and trustworthy. This sign is the anchor of the zodiac.
Ooh.
Amazing friends, colleagues, and partners. They value honesty above all else and are proud that their personal relationships tend to be drama-free. With the rep as one of the hardest working signs in the zodiac, they're never afraid to roll up those sleeves and get to work, and won't blink an eye at pulling an all-nighter to get the job done. But it's not all work. Anchored by the earth, this passionate sign is all about sensuality. And always seeking out pleasure. Hang on. Okay, their motto is nothing worth having comes easy.
I disagree with that.
So that's one of them I'm going to read out. The next one. Okay. Intelligent, kind, and always willing to put others before themselves.
Right.
This sign values harmony in all forms. Ruled by Venus, the planet of beauty, this sign adores a life that looks good. As the master of compromise and diplomacy, this sign is adept at seeing all points of view and excels at crafting compromises and effecting mediation. This sign has a rich inner life, yet loves other people, and they're always happiest with a large group of friends, family, and co-workers on whom they can count.
Okay. I think I know which one's mine.
Well, I haven't read the motto yet.
Right.
Rude.
Sorry.
No person is an island. That's their motto.
Right. I think that second one is me, but not because it accurately describes me, but because it was all about balance and stuff, and that's what Libra is.
Scales, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the other one was all about being like tough and like hard on, and it's because it's the bull.
Yeah.
It was Taurus.
Yeah.
What? So yeah, he got it right.
Yeah, but just because of what it was talking about and my scale, balance, harmony in all things.
Yeah.
I am not happiest in a large group of people.
No.
Well, I mean, it depends what you mean. It depends what counts as large.
Yeah, what's a large group?
What is a large group of people? Anything beyond like 5 or 6 is too many.
Bit many, yeah. Okay.
Well, annoyingly, my random one was also Taurus, so I'm going to have to change that now. Okay.
It's your clairvoyance coming out.
Many people with this star sign receive a bad press from astrologers, as they are often seen as being hard to please and narrow-minded. However, when they display their inner beauty, practically none of the other zodiac signs can even compete.
It's a strong star.
Many of them are very smart. They have a great interest in people and everything else. What? They like to have an awful lot going on in their lives, both in terms of their career and their personal lives. Like some of the other zodiac signs, you won't always get the full picture. They are often reluctant to reveal their innermost feelings to others.
Oh no!
This can sometimes mean that people don't know how to take them or interpret them.
Boof.
They work in a wide range of different jobs, but many of them work in the service industry, in inverted commas, where they use their careers to help other people. For example, they may be a herbalist.
Yes, the service industry.
A herbalist, a counsellor, or a school teacher.
Okay. Why is herbalist
I
first?
don't know. Others of this star sign are very practical and take on skilled manual jobs. Many of them seem to focus on the small details, perhaps even too much. This can be very annoying for their co-workers.
Ooh.
They usually make excellent friends as they are charitable beings.
Okay.
If someone is going through a hard time, they're often the best person to see. They make great advisors, so it may be worth taking their opinion into account when you're making an important decision.
Oh boy.
I'm just picking and choosing the most interesting bits. They're very intelligent and kind, but unfortunately some people take the kindness as weakness and try to take advantage of their good nature.
Oh god.
They may be treated badly in relationships where their partner has the upper hand. Could that not apply to literally anyone?
Yeah, that's just anyone. That's how it works.
I mean, any relationship where anyone has the upper hand is likely to end up with someone being treated badly.
Yes.
Let's go to the other one. They are naturally full of energy and adventure.
Already failed if it's about me. I'm
They are known
always
for having
tired.
a very positive outlook on life, more so than most of the other zodiac signs.
Okay.
They don't mind a challenge when it comes to love or their careers. They are determined to reach their goals, whatever they are. They're so good at achieving what they want because they have an attitude that says nothing is impossible. This faith in themselves and positive outlook helps them to make great achievements. It's always fun spending time with people of this star sign. Many are quite open-minded and have a sincere interest in others. When they are in good humour, they are great to have at parties. They are sociable and often the most outgoing, humorous and entertaining people at parties. There's a great sense of humour, helps to keep the party in full flow. Humour, party, social. They can become pessimistic and cranky on occasion, but their bad moods don't normally last very long. They can come across as inconsiderate in what they say, but in reality they're only speaking what they see as the truth.
Oh god.
To these people, spirituality is much more of a priority than material goods. They will often be interested in the more spiritual aspects of their lives, things like religion and philosophy. That they are very independent in nature. Deep down, they crave affection and support.
Oh boy.
Although they may not be aware of it, some of them place great importance on their own emotions. Is there anything else interesting to say? Not really. Which one do you think was you?
I'm tempted to say the first one was my star sign.
Well, annoyingly, you're right.
Ah, yes! It couldn't have been the second one because I'm always very tired.
The second one was Sagittarius.
Ooh.
I don't think I know any of them. Do I? Probably.
When is Sagittarius?
It's November, December. Yeah, November the 23rd to December the 21st, because they're never the same length, because it's all weird and fucky.
Okay, I don't personally know any of those, I don't think.
That's irritating. I got mine based on cliches, and you got yours based on probably based on discounting the second one entirely
yes.
from the first sentence.
Literally.
Ugh. Yuck. That's irritating. Oh well.
In general, the second one also maybe not me, because I feel like I do get into bad moods reasonably often, and they don't last for a short time. Like, they are long old boys. I will just be like, I just feel really like angry now, and I'm just gonna just sit and be angry for like a whole day. And then I'll be fine.
I'm feeling cranky and pubescent today, and I don't know why. I'm going to take it out on people I like.
Exactly.
Well,
hopefully not the taking it out on people.
That's an incredibly old reference.
It
that
really
is.
is.
Jesus.
It's wizard angst, isn't it?
Oh my god.
God, those were the days
What
when
is that?
puppet pals were just...
What is that mysterious ticking noise?
Is it over here? Is it over there? It's quite catchy.
Next piece of content, because we're not hanging around today.
No, we're blazing through.
We're only doing a half-hour episode because I can't be bothered to talk for an hour. You are interested in becoming a DM.
I am, yes.
In the wonderful world of Dungeons and Dragons.
It is time. I have many very random ideas of things that I could do on a campaign. They don't really piece together yet, but like still.
That is such a fucking mood. Like literally.
Like I had an idea for like something, one trap that could go in a dungeon, and then I'm like, well, what else could you put in there?
I know, right?
Right.
That's what happens. You just collect like 10 of these ideas and then find some bullshit to string them all together and then hope no one notices the seams.
Yeah. I had a really, really stupid idea for like a final boss as well.
Nice.
And I kind of really want to do it.
Speaking of final bosses, I'm going to walk you through how I make my villains. Because I make an awful lot of villains. Because they're the most fun NPCs. The most fun NPCs. Who are we going to start? We're going to start with... I'm going to talk you through how I made Zelix.
Yeah, it's got to be Zelix.
It's got to be Zelix. So Zelix is a creature called a mind flayer, which is essentially a brain-eating alien. They usually live in weird colonies, sort of hive mind, serving the elder brain. They just jump on people's brains and steal their memories. But this one is different. This one wants to. This one decided to abandon the colony and become a wizard because
why the hell not?
Because he was dissatisfied with the existence of the mind flayer, which is a big no-no. So he fucked off somewhere else, became a wizard, and his evil plan is to become an immortal lich. And from there he can just get unlimited power.
Yes.
And I made the whole thing based on like the initial idea was I hate in video games when you're fighting a boss and they say you can't possibly defeat me, I'm invincible, and then you attack them and like ow, oh heck. There's at least there's 2 episodes of Game Grumps where they make fun of that in Sonic Forces and God of War, where there's 2 enemies that go, you my infinite power, ow, ow, ah, oh. Are you even trying? Ow. And I hate that so much. I created someone who's the exact opposite of that, who just tries to avoid all conflict at all costs because he knows he can't win. So he hides in the shadows, and never actually gets involved and gets other people to do all the dangerous jobs for him. And the whole campaign basically was the party going on various quests for him. Because he disguised himself as the old cliche of the old man in the tavern who says, I hear there was an old abandoned mine filled with magical metals. I would, if an adventuring party were to go along there, I'm sure they'd find some treasure. He disguised himself as one of those. He set himself up as like an adventuring sort of. I'm not even sure what the word would be. He would find dungeons
and give people maps to them in exchange for like a small cut of the treasure. So he sent the party to go and get all the random bits and bobs he needed to become a lich, so that they did all the hard work and got themselves in danger while he just sat in his tower. And then when they got the last one, I pulled the big reveal of them, and that's my favourite moment of D&D.
It is because luckily was it you that was filming it? Or?
Oh well, yeah. I wanted to remember.
So, yeah, because I wasn't part of this campaign, and you sent me that video of just everyone absolutely losing their minds, and I was just like, that would be really fun to pull off.
Yeah, and the best part was, I knew they had no idea it was coming, because before that everyone started making jokes about random inanimate objects ripping off a Mission Impossible mask, and it was Zelix the whole time. It's like I would describe some I don't know, like I think they even did it with a mountain or something. Like there's a mountain looming in the distance, smoke coming out of the top. It's a volcano, and then someone just says it rips off its mask and it's Zelix.
So that final moment where he was just like, he rips off a mask, it's Zelix, and they were all like.
Yeah, it wasn't ripping off a mask though. It was his face actually morphing into Zelix because he cast a spell on himself, and that was a big cliffhanger. And then the next one was the final boss, and with all my as with all my final bosses, it was extremely disappointing.
Yeah,
I mean, not in terms of like story, I don't think, but like the actual fight was really easy.
There's something about it. They always
go down too quickly.
Yeah, we seem to just be able to defeat the villain. It's not that they're not powerful or anything.
It's just that there's
we are jammy kids.
You're really lucky, and
you always forget about things.
I always forget about things that I can do.
Yeah.
And then there was the time Dylan just deactivated my pre-final boss with one non-combat spell. So the next campaign, the one after the one with the Zelix, in my pre-final boss was a gigantic robot turtle, basically. A giant robot turtle piloted from the inside by the Drow. The Drow were the main villains, led by fucking Lady Crozer, but that's not important. Giant robot turtle tortoise thing, all sorts of cannons on the outside.
It's given us grief.
Yeah. Dylan very cleverly defeated it without actually defeating it by casting the spell Wall of Force between the pilots and the controls so they couldn't actually do anything with it. Which was really annoying but also brilliant.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that happens that is amazing. So you will now make a villain. What was the final boss idea that you had in mind?
It's really stupid, but it was the idea of hinting throughout the whole campaign that it was going to be like this absolutely whack off dragon, and you get into this weird lair, and it's kind of like you see this like hulking dragon-esque shape, but then it starts to like disintegrate, and it's actually just about 2,000 goblins, individual goblins that just like they were just chilling, and they just sort of like scatter, and then you just everywhere.
Okay.
It's like the idea of like two kids in a trench coat,
but with 2,000 goblins. 2,000 goblins in a dragon costume.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not. Well, I wouldn't give that final boss material, but that's certainly boss material.
Yeah.
You could do some good work with that.
Don't know why, but the idea of it just being this really like menacing shape, and then them just being like, we're gonna come apart now.
2,000 goblins. I mean, 2,000 goblins would be a pretty easy fight because you could just fireball several times.
Yeah.
Some of them would probably get scared and run away. Getting scared when goblins get scared and run away, that's DM code for I can't be bothered to run these things anymore.
Just hoping a large enough number of them would mean that it wasn't too easy.
So, let you come up with a main D&D villain, flesh it out.
God. Got to start.
So yeah, you just start. I like to start with a cliche and then put a twist on it. So well, you came up with another one as well, like Bond villains with their cats. What if the cat was behind everything?
Oh my god! Yes, I did.
And then I used that idea, and there was I rewrote one of the villains from a book who was an evil, a fairly generic evil wizard, but I just made it a cat with a headband of intellect and the ability to cast spells, and that was for a wacky Christmas special. So
yeah, I very much wanted to do it like that.
Oh yeah, I've got. There's probably the book somewhere. So if you wanted to run that with a group of people who isn't me, because I know that adventure extremely well. Anyway,
perhaps I
villain.
should. It's a normal cliched villain thing.
Just think about what they want, because the whole point of villains is they want something and they're having difficulty getting it.
I'm gonna say it would be an object of extreme value that the party happen upon very early, but they don't know it's valuable.
Nice, that's a good start.
Yes, so I'm gonna say they're just after this thing.
Right. Okay. The MacGuffin.
I'm also going to do a bit of a Zelix and say they never make it known that they are the thing that's after it or something.
Fine.
But it's not going to be like a Zelix that they send other people to do it. It's like this person appears within the party and is like, I'm going to go along with you, but also I'm going to low-key be trying to steal this thing the whole time.
So they're like, they disguise themselves as a friendly NPC that comes along and joins the party. Very nice.
Yes.
But what is their true form? So I'm really liking the method.
Yes.
But who are they?
Who are they? Yes. Really want it to be some absolutely massive, terrible creature. And I don't know enough of the creatures though that I have to work with here.
Dragons can disguise themselves as humans.
Could be a dragon then. Could definitely be a dragon.
Yeah, or you could just make up your own hideous monster that can disguise itself as a human.
I like the idea of it being like a Kraken-esque kind of thing. Massive octopus type vibe going on there. Nice. Don't know why, but I just love them. They scare me, right? They're so smart. Don't even get me started on octopuses.
I'm going to get you started on octopuses now.
Right, okay, it's just I've read so many things, okay, about the fact that they have like a lifespan of about 8 years. Yeah. That kind of thing. Yeah. And that's pretty much the only reason why they don't have like whole ass civilizations and now, because like in the ocean they've seen like examples of octopuses having wars with each other, like neighbouring octopus like colonies or whatever been like throwing like actual shells, like clam shells at each other, like trench warfare kind of thing. And then I was reading something on an aquarium kind of thing and it was talking about how this one octopus was like chilling in its cage and stuff, and it memorised the times that people would go past the tank, and it started climbing out of the tank, crawling down a corridor, opening a door, getting more food for itself, and then crawling all the way back before the next group of like aquarium workers went past. And Jesus Christ, it scared me half to death, because the reason they found out about it was because they installed CCTV cameras after a while in that particular area of the aquarium, and then they saw this octopus just coming in and out. I'm like, man, they're so scary. Can you imagine?
So there's a giant Lovecraft octopus. Yes. Who just he probably lives in the astral plane or whatever. Yeah. And he's like, that object looks important and valuable. I think I will take it. I don't know what voice I am.
I don't know why I sound like this.
I don't know what voice I am doing. I sound almost like. What have I been reminding myself of?
I'm gonna say that this object would actually make octopuses, like normal octopuses, live forever. Ooh. And then he could assemble them and take over the world.
The octopus army and take over the world.
Take over the D&D world with octopuses.
Brilliant. I'm still trying to work out what I'm reminding myself of.
I know. I know.
Homely old man.
It's Gaius from Merlin.
Oh my god!
It's not actually a very good impression of him at all, but it's what it reminds. It's the vibe.
Merlin.
Merlin. Good Lord, Merlin. What have you been up to? What tomfoolery? What comic relief tomfoolery are you getting up to this episode, Merlin?
You can't reveal your magic, Merlin. It's important.
That Merlin is very good.
I may or may not have rewatched the entirety of Merlin recently, so you know.
I'm dying again. Oh, heck.
I've killed you.
Coca-Cola. Heck.
It's them bubbles.
But yeah,
I'm gonna work on that idea though.
That is good. I mean, I think you probably need to refine it a bit.
I definitely would. I mean,
you could always refine it a bit more. Every idea can always be refined a bit more. There's no such thing as an artist. As an artist, one of the most important rules that you can know. My voice is changing all the time. I've sort of turned into James Corden now. As an artist, yeah. One of the most important rules: nothing's ever perfect. It's only done. No such thing as perfect, just done. Sort of halfway between James Corden and Russell Brand.
Yeah, I really don't know. It's giving me a strange vibe.
It's a very strange vibe, and I don't like it, so I'm going to stop.
I can't pin down what area of England I feel like it's coming from. It's the south. It's definitely somewhere in the south.
It's somewhere in the south, yeah. But like, sort of London, sort of not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Outskirts.
It's quite a nice vibe to get into though, because you feel all. You feel all sort of smug about yourself, and it's quite nice.
Bit sassy.
You know, you're a massive star in America, and you know it. Hello, I'm James Corden.
It's just big up James Corden now. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's more James Corden than Russell Brand.
Yes, definitely.
So now, what name would you give this gigantic octopus creature?
What, the NPC sort of version of himself, or the actual?
No, the actual thing, because I'm guessing there would be like several NPCs just to throw people off.
It's true, yeah, there would be. Oh God, what would you name a giant, mythical sort of, absolutely intensely powerful octopus?
I would probably, because the way I tend to name things is sort of semi-meaningful, just through Googling. So I would Google the science.
They're like cephalopods or something. What are they called?
Cephalopods.
Cephalopods.
I would Google the scientific name of an octopus and just sort of fuck about with that slightly.
Nice.
Because with dragons, I always name them after a word associated with the thing that they are.
Oh,
with
right.
the thing that they are. That doesn't make any sense. So red dragons obviously have fire. So I named a pair of red dragons Tephra and Felsic, which are both things that come out of volcanoes.
Oh, nice.
Then the green dragon more recently, Yersinia.
Yeah.
No,
I do remember that.
Yeah, so like she was disguised as a half-elf casino owner.
Yes.
And did a very similar thing of getting you.
I stole something from her.
You probably stole one of her rings.
It was a piece of jewellery. It was an emerald.
Yeah. It was a ring. A ring, I think. Yeah, but like she fucked you over, and there was a big fight. And you killed her. Yersinia is like the name of some bacteria or something, because green dragons have got poison breath.
Oh yeah.
So
is the scientific name for an octopus?
The order is Octopoda, because of course it is. Octopus vulgaris is the common octopus. So common, vulgar. The order is grouped within the class Cephalopoda, with squids, cuttlefish, and nautiloids.
See, I'd want cephalopoda or that kind of thing to be in it somewhere.
And then you can just like come up with some kind of disgusting mashup of letters.
Yes.
That Lovecraft would be proud of.
Yes, exactly.
Except he wouldn't be proud of anything, because he was a deeply mentally unstable individual.
It do be like that.
Yeah.
I just remembered something I saw on the internet. It was like beholders in D&D, which are these massive floating eyeballs with mouths. And it's like they said it was like the creators came up with the most hideous Lovecraft monster they could imagine, but then gave it the personality of the real H.P. Lovecraft, i.e. horribly racist, even for the time.
Nice.
Yeah. And just, yeah, like, so Lovecraft was just awful person. And, like, he was terrified of everything that wasn't his hometown.
Right.
Including, like, all non-white people, basically.
Gotcha.
And new technology that he didn't understand. And the concept of light that you couldn't see, because he misunderstood what that was. Like he's like, oh, what? There's light you can't see? What mystical powers could they have? And then he wrote a whole horror short story about an evil colour.
Oh, wow.
Literally.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
like it's the colour out of space or something, and it's literally, there is an evil colour which fucks up the landscape, and then mostly leaves, but one droplet of evil colour is left in the well.
Ooh. Spooks.
Yeah, it's weird.
Does that mean some poor unsuspecting bastard is just going to go to the well for some water and accidentally drink an evil colour?
That's the spooky ending! But yeah, probably. And also the sea is what he was scared of, which is where you get all the fish creatures.
Right,
and,
yeah.
You know, Cthulhu's a giant sea monster, and then there's the Innsmouth, the whole Innsmouth thing.
In fact, the idea of the fact that there could be a great number of terrifying things under the water that we literally just can't find because the ocean's pretty big.
To be fair, no aliens can be weirder than what's at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
But
because I swear they all have to be really big at the bottom of the ocean as well to just withstand the pressure, or is it small?
I'm not
can't
sure.
remember.
There are certainly very small sort of bioluminescent things with see-through brains or whatever.
Oh yeah.
That
kind of fun stuff.
Yeah, but I think the whole concept of fish human hybrids that's got racist origins as well, because I think it's to do with I hesitate to use this word, but interbreeding with Polynesian people.
Oh, okay.
Who supposedly worship evil fish gods.
Right.
And that's how fish people happen.
Oh boy.
So, we've been going for nearly 40 minutes at this point, but I'll probably cut some bits out to bring it down to a nice trim 35.
Lovely.
Next episode, which will hopefully be... We say this every time, hopefully there'll be less of a gap. There was less of a gap this time.
Yeah, there was less of a gap, for
six,
sure.
6 weeks as opposed to 4 months.
Yeah.
We're
getting there.
Next time we will maybe have a guest, and we will maybe have the fated centaur conversation, which we've been alluding to.
Yes. I'm not ready.
You're not ready.
No, I'm not.
The centaur conversation is a powerful beast. So you can all look forward to that in March.
A time frame.
March, maybe. Maybe March. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Scavenger's Banquet.